You are listening to Fresh Bread, Dr. Harry Reeder's daily devotional from the Alliance of Confessing Evangelicals.
Jesus has been to a dinner party by a Pharisee in Luke 14. It became the occasion for him to teach about how to conduct ourselves before the Lord. What we do is humble ourselves, and then when we're exalted, we can give glory to the Lord. Then he tells this same host of this feast, he says, listen, I've got another lesson for you, that when you make up an invitation, don't make the invitation out of those who are capable of repaying you. Go and bring in those who can't repay you. It's more blessed to give than to receive. And one of the evidences is when you bring people in, not that can give back to you, not that can repay you, but those who need it and can't repay you. And then the Lord repays you as those who are right with God through Jesus Christ are affirmed. Well done, good and faithful servant. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. Not to get back, but to give. And so he lays that before them, this basic principle. Here we find the response to that in Luke 14 and verse 15. When one of those who reclined at table with him heard all of these things, he said to him, Blessed is everyone who will eat bread in the kingdom of God. But he said to him, A man once gave a great banquet and invited many. And at the time for the banquet he sent his servants to say to those who had been invited, Come, for everything is now ready. But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said to him, I have bought a field, and I must go out and see it. Please have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to examine them. Please have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. And so the servant came and reported these things to his master. Then the master of the house became angry and said to his servants, Go out quickly to the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in the poor and the crippled and the blind and the lame. And the servant said to him, What you have commanded we have done, and still there is room. And the master said to the servants, Go out to the highways and the hedges, and compel people to come in, that my house may be filled. For I tell you, none of those men who were invited shall taste my banquet. So here the invitation goes out to come to the banquet of life within the kingdom of God. That's where we're focused. That's what we're looking at. And the question becomes to those who are invited, have you come? And he says they don't come. Now, clearly, Jesus is talking about having come to those who knew he was coming because the prophecy had been given to his own. And they didn't come. They found reasons not to come to Jesus. So Jesus says, well, I am going to go beyond you. And now he's looking at the Gentiles. I'm going to go to the highways and byways. Well, still there's room. Okay, go outside the city and compel them to come in. Boy, what great insights on evangelism. So we start at that inner circle, and as people don't come, we try to pray for them and persuade them, but we just keep extending the circle, keep reaching out, trying to bring them into this saving relationship with Jesus Christ. And so Jesus comes to the Jew, then he goes to the Gentile, and then to all the nations, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, all the nations of the world. There is still room to come in, so you go and invite people. In fact, find a way to compel them, not coerce them, the love of Christ that compels them to come to him, who alone can save sinners, change lives, be forgiven, grow in grace, and as you compel them to come in, you go to the next ones, and then the next one. Everyone, evangelizing, everybody, everywhere, every day. And as you do that, depend upon the Lord and his grace, and don't stop doing it until Jesus comes back. Because if Jesus hasn't come back, that means not all have come of his people. So go not only to the highways, go to the byways. Go beyond the hedges, and go and find the lost, and compel them to come to Jesus who saves. And that's another slice of fresh bread.
While divorce is not the unforgivable sin, nonetheless, casually walking away from a marriage brings severe heartache. Our free Fresh Bread gift offer to you is Dr. Reeder's series, 7 Essentials for the Christian Family. Call 1-800-488-1888.